up, guys? Gold Izzy here. I got two things I want to talk about. Number one, legendary hardcore wrestler from the original ECW, Tommy Dreamer, has retired from wrestling, or he has at least departed his way from the WWE. Of course, like I just said, Tommy Dreamer was one of the original founding fathers of ECW, the original ECW, and he was the innovator of violence. This man put every ounce of sweat, blood, and tears that he had into what he did, and that was entertain the fans. And he had some legendary matches in his days of ECW, and he's going to be missed. I enjoyed him. Can't really say that I enjoyed him these last few years that he's been on, but the guy's he's getting up there. He can't go on forever, but he might end up in TNA. That's for sure. It's very possible that he could. I think he'd have a better fit there in TNA, because WWE is, being in WWE, it restricts him from being able to do a lot of the things that he's known very well for doing, which is being hardcore. And you can't really be hardcore in the WWE, not in this day and age at least. And TNA, they're very more open to having a hardcore style of wrestling, and he would definitely be a better fit in that organization. So Tommy Dreamer, you will be missed, but you definitely won't be forgotten, and I won't be surprised if I see you go to TNA, at least for a small stint, at least a year or so. Next, we lost another great wrestler. A man that I grew up watching in WCW, Dr. Death, Steve Williams. A very hard-hitting powerhouse. This guy was insane in the ring. He was a big, hefty dude, and he was very strong, very powerful. And when you wrestled that guy, not that I know from experience, but from watching him, I felt sorry for his opponent, because he has the nickname Dr. Death for a reason, and he can kick some serious ass. My best memories of Dr. Death Steve Williams would have to be when he was a tag team partner with Terry Bam Bam Gordy. And in the early 90s in WCW, Dr. Death Steve Williams with Terry Bam Bam Gordy had a great feud with the Steiner brothers. Look it up on YouTube, and you will see some of the most classic matches you will ever put your eyes on. Back when tag team wrestling was actually a thought instead of an afterthought, back when tag team wrestling was legit and more respected, you had such great tag team wrestling from those two teams. And I'm really proud to say that I was able to watch him. And yeah, he had stints all over WCW, NWA, ECW, WWF as well. But he had throat cancer, and he died. He lost his battle at a very young age, at 49 years old. But of course, this was a natural causes death. Not to say that cancer should be a natural cause of death, but at least it wasn't associated with steroids, or at least somebody hasn't found a way to associate it with it yet. But he died because he lost his battle to cancer. There's nothing wrong with that. He had a storied career. He wasn't big in mainstream like most wrestlers were, but he didn't have to be. His actions in the ring spoke very loud. And although he might not have been put on that high pedestal like the likes of The Rock or Triple H or John Cena or Austin, he was still very, very well known. at least in my eyes. But that's all I wanted to talk about. Tommy Dreamer departing from World Wrestling Entertainment. Very well possibly could go to TNA. We don't know that. But and rest in peace to Dr. Death Steve Williams. And that's all I'm going to say, guys. This is Gold Dizzy. The new year is almost here. Guys, make sure you think of a great New Year's resolution and stick to it if you can. If not, we all know how that goes, especially myself. But anyways, I'm going to stop rambling. This is Gold Dizzy once again. Peace out.
Super fly.